In this edition of RPPV News, another single vehicle crash on our roads. Soaring property prices are not good news for everyone, and life in isolation is captured in pictures. Hello, I'm Catie Sharp. Welcome to the latest edition of RPPV News, bringing you stories from across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula. Just in time for school holidays, our homes are open to family and friends again, with up to 15 visitors allowed per day. We can cheer on community sports in person, and entertainment venues are open to up to 75% of seated capacity. So get out there and support our local community arts and sports. This latest lockdown has postponed the long-awaited opening of Yarra Aquatic Centre as they haven't been able to complete essential staff training. The centre will now open to the public on Friday, the 9th of July. Police are investigating a fatal single vehicle crash in Mornington last weekend. Emergency services were called to the Nepean Highway to reports that a grey SUV had crashed into a tree at about 1:25 p.m. The female driver sadly died at the scene, while her male passenger was airlifted to hospital with serious injuries. The exact circumstances surrounding the crash are yet to be determined, and investigations are ongoing. Anyone who witnessed the crash or has dashcam footage is urged to contact Crime Stoppers. This is the fourth single vehicle fatality on the peninsula this year. Property prices in Frankston and on the peninsula have soared since the pandemic, which is good news for homeowners, but not for those trying to enter the property market, or more critically, find an affordable place to rent. Member for Dunkley Peter Murphy was our guest on RPPFM this week and spoke about the difficulties facing many of her constituents.
Last week, I talked in the Parliament about constituents. They both happen to be women, but the two of them sadly are prime examples of people who are struggling with accommodation and shouldn't be. You know, left marriages, matrimonial house gets sold, therefore in the rental market, looking after children, can't afford to buy a new house, and they're contacting me saying, you know, they're getting notices to move out of rental properties because the value of houses has gone up so much that the investors are selling the properties, and so many people across our community who were in rental accommodation are now saying we can't afford to rent anything, and we're going to look at 40, 60, 80 houses that are advertised as being available to rent, and we can't get them. And when you're looking at $400, $500, $600 a week, particularly for single parents, women who have fled domestic violence, they can't afford it.
In partnership with the Bendigo Bank, Mornington Peninsula Shire is looking for young people aged 12 to 25 to participate in their Youth Leadership Program. This annual program offers a chance for young people from across the peninsula to develop confidence, leadership skills and community connections. The workshops are free and will be held at Camp Manyung in August. Participants will get to spend time with like-minded people and build skills that will enable them to become young leaders within their communities. If you'd like to learn more, go to the Shire website for details. This week's winter solstice was acknowledged with a special ceremony in Red Hill arranged by local artist Charlie Ryan. Bunurong elder uncle Mick Edwards and his son Eric performed a welcome to country and smoking ceremony in the back garden of Naughty Cafe. Uncle Mick welcomed all to walk and talk on the land of the Bunurong and urged visitors to take care of what he called our carer and our boss, Mother Earth. Locals then took the opportunity to cleanse themselves in the smoke. The day apparently ended in true peninsula style, with a group of local mums jumping off Dramana Pier at sunset. And two beautiful photographic exhibitions have gone online over lockdown. Part of Frankston City's This Time Last Year project, the exhibitions record our year in lockdown. They were on display at the Frankston Arts Centre, then moved online due to the recent restrictions. One of the exhibitions is Jenny Rusby's The Year We Stayed at Home, which features images of family and connection in time of isolation. Ms. Rusby said the family she photographed were given the sessions for free in exchange for carrying out at least one act of kindness in their community. Lisa Atkinson's exhibition All Dressed Up, Nowhere to Go ponders the glamorous moments missed. Ms. Atkinson photographed over 70 women who were invited to dress as glamorously as possible while venturing no further than their driveways. Both photographers are based on the Mornington Peninsula. You can see the full exhibitions online via the Frankston Arts Centre. After the break, we go to Patricia with the coming week's weather report.
There's a quiet revolution happening on the rooftops of Australia. And at Solar Heart, we're proud to be leading the charge. One home, one family, one solar panel at a time, helping smart Aussies make a real difference to the planet, cutting their energy bills and connecting them to their smart energy future. Get smart, get Solar Heart.
Established in 1988, Progress Signs has been servicing the local community for 30 years. Located on the Mornington Peninsula, they are the #1 destination for all your signage needs, specialising in a variety of signage from vehicles to shop fronts, occasional and corporate events, short-term, long-term and everything in between. If it's signs you need, be it large or small, Progress Signs is the place to call. Available 24/7 at progress-signs.com.au or call the team on 5975 9188. Thinking signs? Think Progress Signs, a station sponsor.
RPPV and Bendigo Bank have a long-standing relationship. Without the Bendigo Bank, we wouldn't have a transmitter site, we wouldn't have a studio, we wouldn't have an outside broadcast van, and without them, we can't tell the stories that we think the Bendigo Bank community, our community, needs to hear.
Thanks, Bendigo Bank.
Thanks for your support.
Hello, I'm Patricia with your RPPV 7-day Mornington Peninsula weather forecast. Today we have come to Balnarring, located about halfway between Hastings and Flinders. In its early history, it was reported that the region was thick with honeysuckle and shiak. Balnarring is at the crossroad of two primary roads, Frankston-Flinders Road and Balnarring Road from Mornington. As a result, it is home to a few motels, a post office and several shops and cafes. Balnarring retains a village-like flavor with a strong community of locals who like it just that way. Looking forward to the weather, today, Saturday the 26th of June, saw a partly cloudy day with a 60% chance of showers tonight. Winds 20 to 30 kilometers northwesterly in the late afternoon. We had a high of 13 and a low of 5. On Sunday, we will experience a cloudy day with an 80% chance of showers, most likely in the morning. We are expecting a high of 15 and a low of 6. Monday brings another partly cloudy day, a strong chance of morning fog with light winds during the day. We are looking for a high of 14 and a low of 5. Tuesday, for a change, will be mostly sunny. There will be a chance of morning fog. Winds will be northerly 15 to 20 kilometers an hour, becoming lighter during the afternoon, then becoming northeasterly 15 to 20 kilometers an hour during the evening. We will experience a high of 14 and a low of 4. On Wednesday, we will be back to a partly cloudy day. There is a 30% chance of shower late in the day. We are looking for a high of 16 and a low of 6. On Thursday, the 1st of July, we start the new month with a partly cloudy day. We will have a high chance of showers, most likely during the morning. The winds will blow northerly 20 to 30 kilometers an hour. Expect a high of 16 and a low of 9. And lastly, on Friday, the 2nd of July, we will see another partly cloudy day with a 70% chance of showers. We should reach a high of 15 and a low of 8. Well, that's all for now. If you are looking for a great place to eat or have a coffee in a warm village-like environment, try popping down to Balnaring. Until next time, take good care.
And now we go to Muzz with the Surf Report.
Morning guys, it's Muzz back here with this week's Mornington Peninsula Surf Report. Don't know whatever happened to our roaring 40s southwest ground swells we usually get in winter time. We're getting conditions more like summer. This is the third week in a row now that we've had waves on the beach breaks between Gunnamatta and Portsea. Again, the swell is due to come up over the weekend, but the long range forecast in the next week is to be back on the beaches about Tuesday, Wednesday next week with offshore northerlies and not too much swell. In the near forecast, Friday the wind's going to turn around a little bit to the west and the swell will increase, and that will sit right through Saturday, where we might get a bit of onshore southwest southerly in the afternoon into Sunday, and then it's going to swing back to the west southwest, which will be half offshore for Sunday and a jump in the swell again. Then it will fade out gradually over the next week, but by the looks of it at the moment, from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, it should be northerly offshore with a declining swell. So hopefully you'll get in the water. I have been. There's been some beach breaks around, so it's been good. So enjoy, and hopefully we'll have a change in the weather and we'll get some big ground swells and some swell and some northwest west winds like winter usually produces after this week. So see you next week.
And that's all from our team here at RPPV News, serving the community with stories that matter to you. Keep watching and do tell your friends. Stay safe, use the QR codes and get vaccinated if you can. Bringing you the news from coast to coast across Frankston and the Mornington Peninsula, I'm Catie Sharp. See you for the next edition.